Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start with Jai Radha Madhav. Jai Radha Madhav, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Girivar Hari, Jaya Ananda Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All the senior devotees, so that I can speak and glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. In that way, I'll get some realization of what I'm speaking. Thank you so much. Sure. Today's Srimad Bhagavatam verse is on Canto 4th, Chapter 7, verse number 45, 4745. Brahmana uchu tam kartustam havistam tam tam karstutam havistam hutassa swayam tam kartustam havistam hut tam kartustam havistam hutassa swayam त्वं हि मंत्रा समिद्धर्भ पात्राणि च त्वं हि मंत्रा समिद्धर्भ पात्राणि च त्वं सदस्यार्थ विजो दाम्पत्य देवता त्वं सदस्यार्थ विजो दाम्पत्य देवता अग्निहोत्रं स्वदा सोम आजं पशु ब्रह्म उचु सॉरी ब्राह्मण उचु त्वं कर्तुस्त्वं हविस्त्वं हुतास स्वयं त्वं हि मंत्र समिद्धर्भ पात्राणि च त्वं सदास्यर्थ विजो दाम्पत्य देवता अग्निहोत्रं स्वदा सोम आजं पशु ब्राह्मण उच्चु ब्राह्मण उच्चु त्वं कर्तुत्वं हविस्त्वं हुतास स्वयं तं मंत्र समिद्धर्भ पात्राणि च त्वं सदस्यार्द्विजो दम्पत्ति देवता अग्निहोत्रं स्वदा सोम आजं पशु ब्राह्मण ऊचु त्वं कर्तुस्त्वं हविस्त्वं हुताश स्वयं तं हिमन्त्रा समिद्धर्भपात्राणि च त्वं सदस्यार्द्विजो दम्पत्ति देवता अग्निहोत्रं स्वधा सोम आजं पशु. What word synonyms? Brahmana, the Brahmins. Uchu said, Tvam, you, Kratu, sacrifice, Tvam, you, Havi, offering of clarified butter, Tvam, you, Huta Asha, fire, Swayam, personified, Tam, you, he, for, mantra, the Vedic hymns, Samit Darba Patrani, the fuel, the kusha grass, and the sacrificial pots. Cha and Tvam, you, Sadasya, the members of the assembly, Ritvija, the priest, Dampati, the chief person of the sacrifice and his wife, Devata, demigod, Agnihotram, the sacred fire ceremony, Swadha, the offering to the forefathers, Soma, the Soma planet, sorry, the Soma plant, Ajam, the clarified butter, Pashu, the sacrificial animal. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The Brahmana said, Dear Lord, you are sacrifice personified. You are the offering of clarified butter. You are the fire. You are the chanting of Vedic hymns by which the sacrifice is conducted. You are the fuel. You are the flame. You are the kusha grass. And you are the sacrificial pots. You are the priest who perform the yajna. You are the demigods headed by Indra. And you are the sacrificial animal. Everything that is sacrificed is you or your energy. Purport. In this statement, Lord Vishnu's all pervasiveness is partially explained. It is said in the Vishnu Puran that as a fire situated in one place emanates its heat and illumination everywhere, so whatever we see within the material or spiritual world is nothing but a manifestation of different energies emanating from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Brahmana's statement is that Lord Vishnu is everything: the fire, the offering, the clarified butter, the utensils, the place of sacrifice, and the kusha. He is everything. It is confirmed herein that the performance of Sankirtan Yajna in this age is as good as all other yajnas in all other ages. If one performs Sankirtan Yajna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, there is no need to arrange elaborate paraphernalia for the prescribed sacrificial ceremonies recommended in the Vedas. In the chant of the holy name Hare Krishna, Hare and Krishna, Hare means the energy of Krishna, and Krishna is the Vishnu Tattva. Combined together, they are everything. In this age, persons are harassed by the influence of Kali Yuga and cannot arrange for all the requisite paraphernalia for performing sacrifice as recommended in the Vedas. But if one simply chants Hare Krishna, it is to be understood that he is performing all kinds of yajna because there is nothing within our vision except Hare, the energy of Krishna, and Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna and his energies. Thus, since everything is a manifestation of his energy, it is to be understood that everything is Krishna. One simply has to accept everything in Krishna consciousness and he is liberated person. One should not misunderstand that because everything is Krishna, Krishna has no personal identity. Krishna is so full that in spite of keeping himself separate from everything by his energies, he is everything. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 9 chapter. He is spread throughout the creation of everything, but still he is not everything. This philosophy recommended by Lord Chaitanya is that he is simultaneously one and different. ओमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातां सहगना रघुनाथं तं सजीवं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान सगना ललिता श्री विशाखानि हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हुकुम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमः श्री गुरुंदिनताय परमानंद माधव श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरं हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण. So today Brahmanas are praying to Lord Vishnu about how Lord Vishnu is everywhere in this universe and in also in this material world, also in the spiritual world. And then Srila Prabhupada mentioned the Achintya Bheda Bhed Tattva of Lord Chaitanya, uh, where it is said that he is simultaneously one and different with others. So, and then Prabhupada also said in the purport that influence of Kali is so high that we cannot arrange for elaborate fire sacrifice in this age. So we have to do the sacrifice which was recommended by Lord Chaitanya, that is Sankirtan Yajna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just before the start of the class, Yukal Kishore Prabhuji was discussing on the same thing, how Kali Yuga is influenced, and because of Kali Yuga influence, conditioning is there in everyone, and because of the conditioning, even we know that this is not good for me, we still do it. So if we have that kind of conditioning, then how will see Krishna is this fire, Krishna is this butter, Krishna is in that flower, Krishna is this paraphernalia. How will see if we have that eyes of conditioning? So we have to get out of that conditioning. It's easy to say that we have to get out of that conditioning, but just by hearing, is it possible for us to get out of conditioning? Especially speaking out myself, I heard 1 billion times from everyone that what is good for me, what is not good for me. But I am always attracted which is bad for me, even after hearing so much. But is that mean that we should stop hearing? We should keep hearing, and we should be in the association of devotees. Then only our conditioning may go one day. Otherwise, if we want to stay in an environment where our conditioning increases, then what is the use of this human life? That's what Prabhupada is saying. That this age, because of the influence of Kali Yuga, con- anything, all the arrangements cannot be done for doing other kind of sacrifice. So only one kind of sacrifice we can do. That is again Sankirtan Yajna. And about this quality of the Lord, that He's simultaneously one and different. He's not different with he's non-different with energies. Was spoken in Srimad Bhagavatam at so many places, especially Narad Muni giving his inspection to Prachetas, where Narad Muni says that Lord, I actually have where Narad Muni says like giving the example of sunshine to Prachetas, that sunshine is non-different from the sun. And then the cosmic manifestation is also non-different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Narad Muni says that he is all pervasive within this material creation. And then when the senses are active, they appear to be part and parcel of the body of the Lord. So that's what Narad Muni is saying, that whole cosmic creation appears different and yet non-different from the Supreme Person. This is Narad Muni saying to Prachetas. And also we have one famous example of Barbaric, when Mahabharat war was over and then everybody went and asked, what what did you what did you see, who was the best fighter or some question. Then Barbaric said, I only saw Krishna is in Pandava's army, Krishna is in Kaurava's army, and Krishna is only shooting the arrows, and Krishna is only performing the war. So he said, I saw Krishna everywhere. So how will the ties come? Only if, again, only if we perform devotional service. That too alone? No, in the association of devotees. If we perform devotional service alone, then Bharat Maharaj example, we all know, don't have to go in deep in that example, that there will be one deer somewhere for every one of us and will take away from our devotional service, because nobody is there to tell that person, or special speaking about myself, we might think that we are always correct, but in the association there will be you will have so much opportunity to be get corrected, but you should willing to be take willing to take it up. Otherwise, there is an example of one devotee who was very much proud that Srila Prabhupada never chastised him. Then some devotee asked, why didn't you, like he was humbly asking Srila Prabhupada, like he's not, he did not get chastised. Then Prabhupada said, I cannot chastise him. If he chastise him, he'll leave. So he's not willing to listen. So then what will happen if there is no one to correct us? We will, our conditioning again in the association will also increase, and then where will we go? Finally, where will go? We'll be staying in the material world, but where we want to go? We want to go to and do service to Supreme Personality of God, Krishna, in Golok Vrindavan. But our Acharya's mood is much more higher. They say that Rakho bhi maro bhi, like that song is there. I sorry, I forgot the lyrics. Lyrics. They say whether you protect me or whether you kill me, I will serve you. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shastakam, in that Yata Tata Vavitata to Lampato Mat Prana to is so in the last verse of Shikshastakam, Ashlishyava Padaratam Pinashtumam, uh, that verse. So in that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, please use me as you will, as you wish. So that is our Acharya's mood. And how will that mood come? By performing Sankirtan Yajna in the association of devotees. Otherwise, it is very difficult. It is very difficult. Whatever other process you follow, like Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or Ashtanga Yoga, any other process, first of all, we cannot follow Dhyana Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga, sorry, Jnana Yoga and Ashtanga Yoga in this age, which is very difficult. As Prabhupada is saying, then Jai Shri Radha Gopijan. As Prabhupada is saying, influence of Kali is so high that we are not very pure. We have so much conditioning. Because of that conditioning, even to stay, even to meditate just for 3 minutes, it's very difficult. Yugal Kishore Prabhuji wrote in his book, and he said that what is the span of attention? It's very less. So, with that much amount of, and how much attention span was of yogis in Satya Yuga? 60,000 years. So 60,000 Valmiki performed the was meditating on Lord Ram for 60,000 years, and Vishwamitra thousands of years, three times that too. So that much attention span we need, and 10,000 years. Kardamba Muni and Devahuti, 10,000 years of tapasya they performed. So that much attention span we need. And what will we do in just 10-15 minutes of attention span? We cannot perform any other yajna except Sankirtan yajna. We have seen automatically when there is a kirtan, people might be thinking so many things while while doing while maybe reading, while chanting and everywhere. But while kirtan and chanting, especially in the form of kirtan among devotees, people devotees get so much ecstatic, and they don't for that much amount of time their thoughts will never go anywhere. They are always in the kirtan and jumping and dancing and seeing the Lord, and with so much happy mood they are they are performing the Sankirtan Yajna. So that is why in this age only Sankirtan Yajna is possible, except that anything else is not possible. That is what Srila Prabhupada was mentioning here. And then about Lord's all pervasiveness, we there are so many examples given in Shastra, like gold. If from a stock of gold, if you take some gold, so gold is there, its nature will not change, but its quantity is changing. So he's one but simultaneously different. So gold is gold in the quality, but it's different in quantity. And then there is the example of sunshine Narad Muni is giving to Prachetas. And then there is a fire. If you keep, if you illuminate fire, sorry, if you lit a fire, then fire will illuminate entire place. So that is also the examples given in Shastra, explaining about Lord's all pervasiveness. But again, we can only understand if we first realize that not this body, we are not this senses. If we see everything as our sense object, then how will see Krishna in it? We'll only see those objects as a object of our enjoyment. If anywhere that object of, if that thought of enjoyment comes, then Krishna will go out of the picture and Maya will come in picture. And when Maya will come in picture, then we all know, no need to discuss more on it. We all know what will happen. We all have been through that situation and suffering. And I am still going through it, so it's very difficult. We think that we are with Krishna, and our mind also says that, oh, you are doing lot of service and you are, but then we see some other devotee and get some and start looking faults in it gone. Our all and the mind will say that, oh, you are right, Prabhu. Yeah, you have to think like that. How if you find if you should know, because you have to distinguish between who is a Uttamadhikari, who is Madhyamadhikari. If you don't find fault, how will you distinguish? So mind will give so many reasons to find faults with devotees, but Krishna knows, and we might not know, but Krishna knows how is our mentality. And then Krishna is very merciful. He's so merciful. His mercy was can be seen that how Putana was uh, was uh, was given highest position, even though she came to kill Krishna. How Agasur was given highest position, how Shishupal was given highest position, and how Krishna is maintaining us, especially talking about myself, even though I am so much, I don't even, I'm not even that much grateful for Krishna, still he's maintaining us. So his mercy can be actually practically seen, but to realize his mercy, it requires association. And in association, we have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We have to glorify Krishna. Then only we'll able to success, make our life successful, and and the purpose of yajna is fulfilled. Otherwise, what is the use? We have to take birth again, die again, old age, disease, again death, old age, disease, death, birth. And in every lifetime, we think we are happy because we are covered by Maya. Every lifetime, we want to live like this, whether we are in insect body, whether we are in hog body, whether we are in frog body, whether we are in demigod body, or whether we are in human body. If we don't have knowledge of devotional service, if we don't have association, every lifetime we think that we are happy and this will be permanent. But every lifetime comes to an end, and then again to start a new life. If Krishna was there in that life, then that life would have been successful. Otherwise, birth again, death again, and then all the miseries in between. If we ask somebody, you will get one more chance to live, and in that again you will go through all the things which you have been through in your life. Will you be happy or not? Do you want to live that life? At least I don't want to live. Only good thing happened was to come in association of devotees. So if everything is removed and if you give me association of devotees, then I might think, but Maya is so strong that even if if I be in association of devotees in one moment, I might, just for one moment, if I go away from the association of devotees, I might never get opportunity to come in association of devotees, because we get attracted to Maya very easily. That is why getting attracted to Krishna is very tough. So that is why because of the influence of Kali and our desires. So That is why try not to be away from the association of devotees even for a moment. Even for a moment. How long is a moment? Moment is much more smaller than a second. Second has 1 second have so many moments in it. So it is said that we should not be away from devotees even for a moment. So so it is good for everybody, especially for us, and it will benefit us. And once it benefits us, naturally we'll start speaking about Krishna and start spreading the glories of the holy name and start and we will be encouraged to get more and more people to the devotional movement, and then in that way we'll reduce the influence of Kali, at least on the devotee community. And once devotee community keeps growing, influence of Kali keeps decreasing. But it is said in Shastras that it will keep increasing, but at least for we will save some people, we'll save ourselves, we'll save so many people. So we should not get discouraged even if we are not getting any result, and even if we have so many anarthas. What can we do if we are outside? We cannot do anything. Our suffering will increase more and more and more. So it's better, even if we have anarthas, even if we are doing so much aparadh, even if we are struggling, better to stay in the process. One day we'll have hope that we will come out of all these things. If we are out, there is no hope. If we are in the process, there is some hope. So we have to intelligently take decisions in our life, what we are doing, what we are not doing, and intelligently, even though we are tormented by lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, ego, still stay in that bus. Bus will take you to the destination. In We have seen in the bus journey, someone is wide awake looking outside, somebody is sleeping, somebody is talking to someone, somebody is uh, somebody is thinking about someone. Nobody is focused on the journey, but still they reach to destination. Why? Because they did not leave the bus. If by mistake, if somebody just got down of the bus thinking that, oh, this bus journey is very boring, then he would have stayed there only. Others, even though they thought that this bus journey is boring, still they are in the bus, then they'll reach the destination. So never leave the process, always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So that will make our life successful, and because of us, so many people might get benefited, and their life also will become successful. And ultimately, Krishna will be very happy. Krishna will be very satisfied with us. And what do we all need? We don't need any material success. We might think we need, but actually we don't need according to Shastra. We only need to satisfy Krishna. Whether we are whether materially we are doing very bad, but if Krishna is satisfied, everything is successful. Like we have so many examples in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in Srimad Bhagavatam, like Sudama, who was very poor, but Krishna was very much satisfied. Ultimately, he got so much material riches, but he was not attached. Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was he was king of entire planet, but still he was not attached because he was busy in satisfying Krishna. That is because he was not also because he was busy in satisfying Krishna, he was not attached, and because he was not attached, he was busy in satisfying Krishna. So it is vice versa. So and then in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shuklambar Brahmachari, Kulavechar Sridhar, All are materially backward, but when Lord was satisfied, they did not care of what it takes to be met, whether they are backward or rich. And similarly, Pondrik Vidyanidhi, he was like a king, but still he was he was very much very much sorry, always thinking of Krishna. So this holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, only position which we need. Everything else is actually a burden. And because of that burden, it's very difficult for us to continue the process. But still, we have to continue. Stay in the bus, you will reach to the destination. Whether it is burdensome or whether it is easy, stay in the bus, you will reach to the destination. Whether you are married and struggling, whether you are single or struggling, or whether for sure everybody is struggling in this material world, married or single. If they are not if they are not in Krishna conscious movement, they are always struggling. But even though you are struggling, even in Krishna being a devotee, still stay in the bus and chant Hare Krishna. As Prabhupada is saying, this is the only yajna which we can do and make our life successful. So that is what I wanted to speak. Sorry if I have spoken anything wrong and out of my adhikar. Please forgive me if I have spoken anything. Thank you so much. We'll end here. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव दिग्गज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय थैंक यू सो मच समवेत भक्त थैंक यू सो मच हरे कृष्ण आई एम एंडिंग नाउ बिकॉज इट्स ऑलरेडी there. Are there any corrections? You can always correct. Yes. No, all yogas are on the platform of soul. Yoga means, what is the meaning of yoga? Yoga means connecting ourselves with Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. What do you mean by connecting ourselves, not the body? Connecting our soul, like connecting who we actually are to Krishna. That is yoga. So all the yogas, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga are platform of soul only. But in this age of Kali, we cannot do. We have seen Dhritarashtra Maharaj performing Ashtanga Yoga attained Krishna. It is said there clearly that he attained Godhead. So he attained. And then Jnana Yoga, this Sanak Sanatan, they were all Jnanis and still they attained Krishna. And then Karma Yogi, I don't know the example of Karma Yogi, but there is sure there is example in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Karma Yogi, you know, Prajika, huh? Kings offering the karma. So, in that way, they attain Krishna. So, but in this age of Kali, only Bhakti Yoga will work because process is very easy in Bhakti Yoga. Karma Yoga also, Prabhupada said Karma Yoga will also work, but we'll get attached by doing karma yoga. There is so much opportunity to get attached that okay, I am doing some karma and I have to offer my fruit. So I am earning $1 billion. I have to offer $1 billion to Krishna. But while doing that, there is a chance that by looking at that $1 billion, we might attach to at least $1 million, and we want to keep that $1 million for us. Like now that we have so much money, that money we have to use only for Krishna means we have to build temple, we have to serve, make prasad. Our Amrish Maharaj used everything for Krishna, like that we have to do. But then there will be an ad of iPhone 16. Then we might get attracted. Oh, iPhone 16 only $1,000. At least $1,000 I can take for myself and use. You might be thinking, I'll use that iPhone 16 for calling devotees and inviting them for that and that. That might be okay, but you might, while using it, you might get attracted. Then there will be so many apps. Some app will be there where you want to use it for yourself only. So Maya is there moment to moment. That is why Maya is there. And Karma Yoga is very dangerous. Like there is high amount of chance that we might get attracted. But Bhakti Yoga, because all what is Bhakti Yoga? Chant about Krishna, everything about Krishna. But, so Krishna is there. Still in Bhakti Yoga, it will take some time. Not like day one you will become. We all have experience. Day one we are very struggling. Still it takes time. But Bhakti Yoga will purify you very quickly. Karma Yoga is little dangerous. That is my understanding from whatever I read. So you want to add any correction? Yes, steps. Topmost. Yeah. Huh. Bhakti Yoga. Yes. Yeah. Right. So if nobody else have anything, then we'll end here. Thank you so much for joining. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.